Playing live, Concordia live. We are in the second game of sub-districts for Concordia here at home. And Concordia is getting ready to play Conestoga right now. How are we feeling right now?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you, Lincoln?
Good. I'm here to watch some good volleyball.
Yeah.
I think it should be a pretty good game. Pretty fast-paced. Concordia plays pretty fast, I'd say.
They've got a lot of energy, especially in the student section and in the crowd. You can
Yeah.
tell that they're looking to carry that same energy from yesterday.
Yeah, the Conestoga really got to watch out for just the front row and like the outside hitters of Concordia. They're just really stepping up right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And we're about to get announcements for both teams. And here is Conestoga. And Concordia on the far left side of the court. And national anthem. And we are back. We're back for the team announcements.
Are you ready for some volleyball? All right, let's meet the teams. First,
And here's the
the
lineups.
Conestoga Cougars.
First for the Cougars
As substitute
is
for the Cougars, sophomore number 3, Maya Kelly. Sophomore number 12, Kendall Murdoch. Senior number 15, Miley Crook. And a junior number 19, Chloe Bergmeyer. And coach of the Cougars, Stephanie Booth. Assisted by Tommy Sidler and Naomi Simonis. And now let's meet your Navy White Concordia Mustangs. Hey, Market 4, junior defensive specialist number 1, Brooklyn Case. 5'10" senior right side hitter number 2,
those are your lineups for both the Conestoga Cougars and the Concordia Mustangs. So what are we thinking that Conestoga needs to do here to stay in this game with the Mustangs?
I mean, really, what I'm thinking Conestoga has to do is come out hot. You know, the Mustangs, once they get started, it's hard to slow them down. As you can see, that last game, they went 3-0.
For Calhoun, you know, they handled them really well.
Yeah, they did.
They showed like their IQ with volleyball, just knowing where to put it, paint the corners.
Yeah.
They're really good at just not letting Fort Calhoun have a chance, really.
Yeah. Once the Mustangs got it started, Fort Calhoun really couldn't do anything to stop them.
Yeah.
So that's what I think that Conestoga's got to do here tonight.
Yeah, and defense is really key for Conestoga here. Needing some blocking up front, especially. That'll be huge for them if they can get that to happen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, let's get on with the show. I believe Elise Moulton up to serve first for the Concordia Mustangs.
Here's a serve.
High serve from Moulton. Outside hit, Conestoga. Moulton with the set to Stater. Moulton with the set again to Samuelson.
That one's rejected.
Conestoga with that block right there. Back to Stater with the hit.
Boom.
Right inside.
She really threw that thing down.
Good positioning right there.
Couldn't have really placed that thing better, could you, Lincoln?
No, I don't think you could have, and that's going to be huge for the Mustangs moving on.
Yeah.
You know, going into this postseason.
Here's Moulton to serve again.
Good low serve. Oh, and Conestoga saves it.
And
What?
Samuelson with a hit down.
What a kill by Samuelson. No mercy on that one, I would say. No mercy.
And the Mustangs are off to a good start here.
Good start, up 2-0. Moulton with the serve again. See if Conestoga can stop this from becoming a big run for the Mustangs. Oh, just wasn't quick enough there for Kira McNair to save that one.
Unlucky there for the Mustangs.
We'll have to see if what Conestoga can do with this one. Up to serve number 6, Ayla Garrett. Moulton with the set to Samuelson. Samuelson with the great positioning, almost saved by Conestoga there.
Man, that was almost a great save there, but ultimately just a better hit.
Yeah, just a smarter play by Samuelson, knowing where to put the ball. And that's a great thing to see.
Yeah.
Addie Stater up to serve for the Mustangs. Ooh, try to sneak that one over the net.
A little short there.
Wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It's all right. Brecken Case subbing in for the Mustangs. Mustangs up 3-2 right now with number 7, Fader, the freshman. Moulton with the set to Snyder. Conestoga with the hit back. Moulton with the set to Phillips.
Ooh, great save there by Conestoga.
Oh, good save there by Snyder. And Snyder hits it and paints the corner right on what a save and what a shot.
What a shot is right, Lincoln.
Yeah. These outside hitters for the Mustangs are looking.
They pack some power.
They do. They pack a punch. They pack a punch.
Here's Samuelson with the serve.
Good serve by Samuelson. Conestoga not able to save that one. Things are looking really good for the Mustangs right now. They're flowing. They're going, and you know, that's just sometimes how it is. Let's hope they can see if they can stay on this roll. Conestoga with the great kill there.
Yeah, powerful punch there.
Conestoga showing some power also on their side.
And here's number 15, Miley Crook with the serve.
Moulton set to Perks. Perks with the kill. Oh, that was a little sneaky one right there. That snuck up on me. I thought they were gonna set that to Snyder, and Perks came across the line and
yeah, that was some
killed it.
master trickery there from the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's some. You need some trick plays in your book when you're a great team.
Yeah. Here's Perkinson with the serve.
Saved by Case. To Snyder with the hit. Ooh, a miss hit by Conestoga.
Perkinson with the set.
To Perks. Little outside. Got too much of that one. A little too much power by this Mustangs team, but that's not a bad sign.
Yeah, so far we're seeing a pretty close game here between the Mustangs and Conestoga.
6-4. Perkinson with the set to Snyder. Conestoga with the good block there. Great block by Perks, saying not in our house. Ooh.
Here's Stater checking in for the Mustangs.
How are you feeling about this front line from the Mustangs?
Man, I'm just loving what I'm seeing so far from them.
It's looking very good right now. Looking very confident.
Good save by McNair.
Perkinson. Ooh.
Unfortunate for the Mustangs.
A little miscommunication there, I think, by the Mustangs. Just couldn't get to their spots, but that's all right. 7-5, Mustangs lead. Maggie Fine with the ace for Conestoga.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by the senior. Not much the Mustangs could do there.
Yeah. Conestoga keeping it close to start off this first set. It's looking to shape up to be a pretty good game. Ooh.
That one's a little long there from the senior.
It's a little too much power there. You know, serving's a big part of volleyball. I think it's a very crucial, and when you're on point with your serving, it can be really bad for the other team, and it's just it's good to see some nice serves from both teams so far. A couple of aces.
Yeah.
Good
Great
hit there
from number 6, Ayla Garrett.
It's 8-7, Mustangs lead, only by 1 so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this close game we're having so far, Lincoln, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would. You know, no one's really pulling away with anything right now. It's kind of just a lot of back and forth. Conestoga with the really good block there. Ties the ball game up 8-8.
And here's number 19, Chloe Bergmeyer with the serve.
Snyder with the receive. Perkinson with the set to Fulton.
Great return.
Wasn't enough there. Perkinson with the to Fulton.
Man, what a save by Conestoga there.
Perkinson to Samuelson. Just enough there to get it right over. That is what you want to see. That's some power on that hit also.
Moulton and Phillips now in for the Mustangs.
Moulton up to serve for the Mustangs. Ooh, not a great receive by Conestoga there.
Moulton to Phillips. Not quite enough.
Ooh, wow, little tip hit there by Conestoga. I don't know if that's what they were trying to do, but it'll work.
Whatever gets the job done, man.
Yep, that's what they say. Snyder with the bump, Moulton with the set. Ooh, good block by Conestoga there.
And just a little long there from Stater.
Mustangs looking for a touch. They don't get, they do get the touch. You think that was a touch?
I don't know, Lincoln. As they say, this is a game of inches, so.
Yeah, they do say that. think. But, you know, they gave the point to the Mustangs, so
Yeah.
point's a point. Set to Snyder. Snyder painting the corner again.
What a great hit there from Snyder.
Great positioning there, too, with the ball placement. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see.
I'm looking to see a little bit of a Mustangs run here. You know, once they get hot, it's a little hard to slow them down.
Yeah, their confidence looks great right now with a great serve by Stater. Conestoga struggling to get it over, and they can't. That's Mustangs take a 12-9 lead, slowly pulling away with this one.
Here's Stater to serve again.
Conestoga with the hit, little light there. Moulton with the set. Ooh, little outside for Samuelson, couldn't get there. 12-10. It's Conestoga's staying in this with the Mustangs, and I don't think the Mustangs were really expecting this so far.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna turn out to be a pretty good game here for the Mustangs.
Yeah. Phillips with the hit. Not enough there. Little punch over by Conestoga to Samuelson again.
What a great hit there from Samuelson.
I feel bad for the floor right there on that one. That was a
Couldn't
great
have put
hit.
it better there myself, Lincoln.
Could not have hit that any better. And Samuelson, after that great hit, goes back to serve.
Samuelson out to Snyder.
Snyder with the hit. Conestoga was just not ready for that one. Bounced right off the hand and went out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little bit late there. Couldn't really do too much. Point Mustangs.
Yeah, Mustangs are really looking powerful right now. Conestoga with the hit. Oh,
A little short there on the net.
maybe need to work on that one. It didn't looked like some miscommunication or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Here's Samuelson to serve.
Oh, good serve. Barely makes it over the net, but that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Kind of confused Conestoga, and there's a timeout by Conestoga. Mustangs are up 16-10 in this game. The Mustang student section is really getting into it right now.
Yeah, you can tell they're kind of picking up that energy that we were talking about.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this little Mustang run that's being built up?
Man, I'm loving it. I just think that they need to continue building off of this. They can't let Conestoga keep pushing back slowly. They need to extend on their lead right now.
This front row from the Mustangs is looking great. Samuelson has some great kills, some great blocks. Also, Claire Perks with some good blocks, good kills. Our outside hitters, our right sides, everything's looking good right now. Conestoga's staying in this. Do you think they'll stay with the Mustangs, or?
Well, the Mustangs are firing on all cylinders here, but I think it's still going to be a pretty close game here.
Yeah, I think Conestoga's coach was just trying to relax their team, get them settled into the game. There's 2 more sets at least after this one, so we'll see where it goes from there. Samuelson up to hit. Case with the save to Snyder. Snyder with the great, powerful hit.
And there's those outsides that we were talking about during the timeout.
Yeah, outsides are getting to work. That's practice how you play, and I'm sure they practice real well.
I'm sure. Samuelson with the serve.
Conestoga with the hit. A little soft there. Back to Snyder. Dug out by Conestoga.
Moulton to Perks.
Oh, what a save by Conestoga. To Snyder, and you can't put it more perfect there. If I was Conestoga, I would have just gave it to her.
Man, that thing had some power on it.
It was if you were seeing it from our view, that was
that thing was flying.
It was flying. It was flying. I would not want to get hit in the face by that.
Ooh, great save there.
Conestoga to Phillips. Powerful hit by Phillips. Oh, Conestoga paints the edges right there. Keeps it in. Point 8. Mustangs are still up 7, 18-11 right now in this game.
Yeah, that was a really close one there, Lincoln. Could have gone either way, but
yeah,
just barely squeezed in.
Some good calling by the ref so far. Nothing too bad.
Yeah.
Can't really get it over the net there. Substitutions for the Mustangs. Mustangs are closing in on this this first set. Let's see if they can finish strong.
It's Perkinson with the serve.
Good serve by
Snyder.
Perkinson. Snyder was they were set up there perfectly. Conestoga had some trouble receiving that, and they just painted a picture for Brecken Snyder there to just get a great kill off that one.
Yeah. Here's Perkinson with the serve.
Conestoga with the good receive this time. Oh.
Unfortunate there for the Mustangs.
Not a great save there.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the good positioning there. They were ready for it. Just a little slip up on getting it up.
Rodas with the serve.
To Perks. Perks with the kill. Conestoga just couldn't get over to block that one, and left Perks with a good hit. Good solid hit there.
Yeah, Conestoga's having a bit of a hard time slowing down Concordia.
Yeah, I agree. Snyder up to serve. Powerful serve by Snyder, and that will be an ace. Mustangs only 3 points away from this first set.
Man, you can tell by these celebrations, the Mustangs are feeling it. They are grooving, they are moving.
Yeah, they are. There's nothing that can stop them right now, so I don't see anything that could
slow them down.
Yeah.
Snyder with the serve.
Perkinson with the save. To Stater. Great powerful hit by Stater there to get a kill. Conestoga also just wasn't ready for that one. They put their hands up and it just went far left and couldn't stay in bounds.
Yeah, man.
Snyder with the serve here. Oh, barely out there. That's tough call for the ref, but.
Yeah, really close there, but ultimately I think he made the right call.
Yeah. Perkinson to Stater. Stater, not enough there. That's saved by Perkinson to Stater again. And that will be another kill for Stater. These outside hitters for the Mustangs are just not being stopped right now. It's looking good for the Mustangs.
Yeah,
they're in their groove.
Yeah, it's looking like the Cougars are having a hard time returning some of these Mustang powerful shots.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big key for Conestoga to stay into this game. One more point for the Mustangs to take this first set.
What a save by McNair.
Is it enough? Yes, it is. They get it back over. Conestoga with the hit. Another save by McNair. Ooh.
Great play there from Conestoga.
It was a great play by the Mustangs, but they just really had to readjust once they saved it, and it was just not enough.
Yeah.
Conestoga up to serve. Perkinson with the set to Samuelson.
Not quite enough.
Conestoga with the hit. Oh. Point to Conestoga. They calling a lift on the Mustangs there. Think that was a lift, Charlie?
I don't know. I didn't get a great look at it there, Lincoln.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't see enough there to see a lift.
Perkinson to Stater. Stater with the kill, and the Mustangs will take the first set. So, what'd you like seeing there from the Mustangs?
Man, I loved seeing this energy and this lead that they've started to build. You know, it was really close there at the start, but once the Mustangs started going, there was no stopping them.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it was 9-9 at one point, and then after that, the Mustangs they went on a roll. Their outside hitters just They stayed in their groove. They didn't let anything get in their head. They stayed positive. You know, confidence is key in all sports, and I feel like once they got in their groove, I don't think anything could stop them.
Yeah, really nothing was stopping the Mustangs there.
What are you thinking Conestoga's going to need to stay in this game, these next 2 sets?
If I'm Conestoga's coach here, I'm just keeping my girls calm. I'm keeping them collected, and I'm just looking forward to the second set, ready to bounce back.
Yeah, I agree. So Conestoga looked not too great in the receiving the ball there. What do you think they need to do here in these second, third, and even fourth or fifth sets?
Man, the most important thing for me is focus. You know, sometimes there can be outside factors that might be like influencing you. Just staying focused on the game.
Yeah.
Always keeping yourself locked in. I think that's a big factor here for Conestoga.
I feel like also Conestoga not getting down on themselves. You know, it was only the first set. They need to have some energy and just be ready to keep playing.
Yeah, there's plenty of game left to play.
Yeah. You know, I totally agree.
Yeah. All right, that should wrap us up here in our first set.
So, okay, we are going to be passing it on to Landon Thrasher and Noah Freeland now. Thank you.
On the mics right now we have Landon Thrasher and
Noah Freeland.
So after this first set, how do you feel about the game so far?
Well, the Mustangs are looking strong. Defense is playing well like usual. As last game, they didn't allow many points against Fort Calhoun, and they're seeming to do the same thing against Conestoga here.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think once again the Mustangs front court is doing a really good job. Looks like the game's starting here soon. Let's see, we have starters in for both teams.
It's Conestoga to serve to start the second set.
Looks like we have Kieran McNair subbing in for Claire Perks to start the game off. And to serve for Conestoga is number 6, Ayla Garrett.
And service will go to Cougars to open up the second set.
Conestoga down 1 set, trying to get a point here to start the momentum going their way.
Good serve from Conestoga. Returned well by the Mustangs though. Molly Phillips with the kill, and it is out of bounds.
We saw a lot of Molly Phillips in the first set with lots of strong spikes, scoring points for the Mustangs. This one just a bit too strong, lands out of bounds.
Yeah. Once again, serving number 6, Ayla Garrett. This one gets over, good serve. Set to Samuelson. Oh, wow. That's a good block by Samuelson. That's another point for the Mustangs.
That's that strong defense that Concordia has shown all season long.
Yeah, I mean, Grace Samuelson is a very tall player at the front, so that helps out a lot. We have number 24, Addie Stater with the serve for Concordia. Looks like a back row hit from Conestoga.
Diving and it's saved.
Setting up for the outside here for Conestoga. Return well by the Mustangs. Good block by Conestoga. And point goes to Conestoga.
There was lots of great effort there by the Mustangs. Plenty of saves to go around, and just that one rally. And the Concordia defense is just not showing any, not holding back at all.
On the serve, number 7, Fader. Spike from the Mustangs, blocked by Conestoga. Another one for the outside, and that one falls for the Mustangs.
Snyder is one of their strongest sets, or their strongest spikers, and when the first one doesn't go their way, they went right back to where she does get the point for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Mustangs. To serve for the Mustangs, we have Grace Samuelson. little bit of a rough return there from Conestoga. Just have to hit it over nicely. And spike for Claire Perks. That one falls at the back of Conestoga's court.
Conestoga's backcourt wasn't quite tall enough for that one. Just goes over their heads, and it's another point for Concordia.
Yeah. Looks like the score is now 3-2 Concordia. Samuelson with another serve. This one returned well by Conestoga. Had a little roll off the hand. Blocked by Conestoga. Claire Perks with the hit. Conestoga, that one spiked out of bounds.
It's just strong effort by this Mustang defense. They're really resilient. I mean, she could barely get that. It was a one-handed save there, and everything works out great, and Concordia scores another one.
Yeah. Once again, Samuelson with a serve for the Mustangs. And that would be an ace for the Mustangs. This goes off the left side of the hand of Conestoga, number 19.
Spike was just a bit too strong for the Conestoga defense there. Couldn't quite get under it.
That one had a lot of movement on there. This is the fourth serve for Samuelson, so she's on a roll. This one's over. Conestoga returned well. Spike for the middle there. Oh, Concordia got a hand on it, but it falls.
Diving effort, but that shot was just a bit too good by Conestoga. Finding the gaps in this defense to score their third point of the set. Down by 2, 5-3, Mustangs on top.
Serving for Conestoga, number 15, Miley Crook. Good dig by Concordia, and that leads into a spike. That was a good play for the Mustangs. Looks like we have subs coming into the game. We have Emily Fulton and Natalie Perkinson coming in for Molly Phillips and Moulton. Perkinson here on the serve for Concordia. Conestoga with the spike, but Concordia gets a hand on it. Good block. Going back to Schneider. This one seems like a good spike, but Conestoga returns that well. Fulton on the outside with a good spike. Conestoga once again with the return. Wow, diving save from Case. Mustangs just couldn't get to it.
Mustangs, tons of effort there. Although they let up the point, there was 3 players that dived on that, all showing 100% effort, trying to get as much as they can on this Conestoga team.
Looks like they really wanted that point there. Number 2 on the serve for Conestoga. Oh, that's an ace for Conestoga. Looks like Natalie Perkinson let that one fall.
Return down to just out of reach.
Once again, number 2, Grace Rodas for Conestoga. Good serve. That one falls for the Mustangs. Conestoga point. Score is now 6-6. Tie ball game.
Conestoga will tie it up here. That was a great serve there, finding the gap in the defense. There's not many, but they do find it.
Rodas here with the serve again, and this one's into the net. Not enough juice on that one.
Ongoing problem for Fort Calhoun last night was the net, and Conestoga, has hit another one into the net. I think that's their second this set.
Yeah. Looks like we have Schneider on the serve for the Mustangs. This one's a good serve. And it goes straight back to the Mustangs. Let's see if this one, that one was out. Good spike from Stater on the outside, but this falls barely out of bounds.
That's really a 50-50 call there. Landed it right on the line. It's just up to the line judge on that one.
Number 9 for Conestoga, Feeney. Turned well by the Mustangs. This leads into a spike, and it falls on Conestoga's side.
That strong spike there just went right through that block by Conestoga, and it does fall.
Yeah. Looks like we have McNair subbing in for Perks, and McNair on the serve. Return well by Conestoga. This leads to a spike. And Stater on the outside with a spike. This one lands inbounds. Great spike from Stater.
Another strong spike by Stater, and this one does land inbounds, and it does score the point for the Mustangs. No doubt about that one.
This Mustang outside squad looks like they're doing a lot of work for the Mustangs here. McNair once again on the serve for the Mustangs. Oop, looks like we have a ball on the court. I don't know where that's coming from. play resumes. McNair on the serve. Ooh, this one falls into the net once again. This net monster's getting everyone tonight.
Indeed. That ball looked like it was hit wrongly off the hand.
Yeah. Unfortunate for the Mustangs. Looks like we have Bergmeyer serving for Conestoga. Stater with the bump to return. This gets this to the right side, Fulton. Ooh, Conestoga with a big spike. This one leads to an out-of-bounds ball by the Mustangs.
The block couldn't get in front of it, and that's a point for Conestoga.
Yeah. Looks like we have Bergmeyer serving once again for Conestoga. Good serve. This one almost drops. Perkinson on the set to Stater. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Close play here for Conestoga.
That
Almost
one
got
just
that one
rolled.
over.
That one just rolled on top of the net. That's a rare play,
Yeah.
but just barely falls out of bounds, and Concordia will take that point.
Yeah. Score is now 10-9 Concordia. Looks like we have Perkinson and Fulton subbing out, and we have Moulton on the serve for Concordia. Ooh, this one goes in the net once again. And
Another serve going straight into that net.
There's been a lot of that tonight.
Indeed.
Number 6 for Conestoga, Ayla Garrett once again. This one returned well by the Mustangs. Headed to the outside, Addie Stater once again. Oh, this one lands in bounds. Good spike from Conestoga.
That's a close one, and Conestoga will take the lead on this set. 1 point game here.
Yeah, this is going to be a close one. Number 6, once again, Garrett on the serve. Hit from Stater. This one was not expected.
We've just seen so much out of her this game. Lots of strong spikes, and most of the time they do result in points for Concordia.
Yeah, and here we have Stater with the serve. See what she can do. Good serve from Stater. This one's just lightly bumped over to the Mustangs, and it goes out of bounds.
Bit
Mustang
too much on
point.
that one, and Concordia will take the point there. It's
Yeah.
too straight for Mustangs, trying to keep this rolling.
A little bit too much power in that punch. Looks like we have Stater once again for the serve for the Mustangs. This one returned well for the Conestoga with a back row hit. Johannes from the right side with a big spike. This one looks like it's going back and forth here. Johannes with another hit. Ooh. A little bit of a too hard of a set there for Conestoga, which leads to a Mustang point.
The block steps up big and rejects that point. It's a point again for the Mustangs. That's their third straight.
Yeah. Stater once again with another serve. 4 in a row. Good serve from
Wow.
Stater. That's an ace. That's painted on the edge. I don't know if it can get any better than that.
That's just multi-talented right there. Lots of strong spikes in this game, and another ace out of Addie Stater.
Yeah.
It's 4-0 run here by the Mustangs, trying to keep this alive.
Another good serve from Stater. Conestoga, though, with a well recovered. And that's Samuelson with a little tapper over the net, but Conestoga can't recover.
That's great finesse and touch there by this Mustang front line. They're finding every hole and gap in this defense, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stater once again with the 6th serve in a row. Let's see if she can keep it rolling. Return once again by Conestoga. This one's over the net. Good spike. Go to the outside, Snyder. This one does not get over, and Conestoga does not touch that one. Point to Conestoga.
Conestoga does finally get a point after the run by the Mustangs, trying to turn this around here. It's only 3-point deficit so far.
Yeah. This is going to be a close game, I can just tell. Looks like we have number 7, Fader, for Conestoga. Return well by the Mustangs, and that's just going to be a little bit of a tap over the net for Samuelson.
Another finesse shot by her. We've seen that 2 plays in a row there,
Yeah.
where she just finds the hole in the defense. Not necessarily the strongest shot, but it'll do the job and score the point.
This Concordia team just playing a lot of smart volleyball here. And looks like we have Samuelson up for the serve after that point. Good serve. This one gets over. just off the arm of
The
Conestoga.
return barely
and it's
saved.
returned.
Wow.
Wow. Good save by Conestoga. Schneider on the outside with another hit, and this one lands barely in bounds at the backside of Conestoga's court.
I mean, Concordia, they're really good at just reading this defense and getting sneaky in points wherever they can here.
Yeah.
That strong shot just barely in bounds in the back there.
Score now 17-12 from the Mustangs, and we have Samuelson on the serve again. Oh, smart play by Conestoga's setter, just having a little bit of a dump over the edge.
Can't quite get under that one. We've seen that a lot out of the Mustangs, and Conestoga takes their shot at it, and they do get the point for it.
Yeah. Looks like we have number 15, Miley Crook, with the serve. And this is a good recovery from the Mustangs, and Conestoga cannot get that one over.
Yeah, that strong shot there had the Conestoga scrambling all over the court, and they just could not get that over the net. It's a
Looks like we
5-point
have
lead.
Johannes and Moulton subbing out for Fulton and Perkinson. And we have Perkinson here for the serve for the Mustangs. Good serve from the Mustangs. Returned well by Conestoga. Ooh. This one is just a good placement from Conestoga's outside.
The dive just wasn't enough there, and Conestoga picks up another point, down by 4 late in the second set.
Number 2 for Conestoga serving, Rodas. A little bit of a floater over. Schneider once again from the outside. And this one's out of bounds. Point Concordia. Score is now 19-14 Concordia.
6 points away from taking this set, and Conestoga down by 5.
Yeah. Schneider up with the serve here. She's been a pretty dominant factor in this game so far.
For sure.
Good serve, Schneider. Returned better by the Conestoga, sorry. And this one leads to a point for Conestoga.
I mean, both teams have looked great so far throughout the second set, but around the midway point, Concordia really started to pull away, and Conestoga's trying to chip at this lead that they have here.
Yeah. This game has been going pretty far back and forth. Once again, we have Feeney on the serve for Conestoga. Good serve from Feeney. Fulton on the right side with that hit. And this one's spiked over by Stater with a one hit. Another block from the front court of the Mustangs. Another good spike from the outside. Set to Stater. And this one hits the floor. Good spike, good kill from Stater.
I mean, that great block there really set up the point there. I mean, it was a great return by Conestoga, but the ball got back to the Mustangs, and it's just a strong spike to take this point.
Yeah, McNair on the serve here for the Mustangs. Good serve for McNair. This one's out of bounds. That's an ace for the Mustangs. It's a good serve from McNair. She's a really good server for this Mustang team, and I think that brings a lot to the table.
For sure. I mean, they've scored countless points off of these great serves when the Conestoga can't quite get under these serves.
Yeah. McNair once again with the serve. Ooh, good spike from the outside of Conestoga, though, and this one leads to a point. Conestoga. Score's now 21-16 Concordia. Once again, a 5-point game.
Great effort, but it just wasn't enough, and that ball was sent straight into the crowd.
Yeah. On the serve here for Conestoga, number 19, Bergmeyer. Set to Samuelson in the middle, and this one looks like it's dropping for a point. That was a close call on the edge there.
That was a great shot there, sneaking it in on the close side, and Concordia is just 3 points away from taking this set and turning out 2-0. This is a great start for the Mustangs, and if they can keep this going, this game will be theirs.
Looks like we have Moulton and Moulton subbing into the game. Ooh, a little bit of a trickery there from Conestoga trying to set it on the outside. This one just doesn't get there and out of bounds from the Mustangs.
That's a rare mistake for this Mustang defense. The ball looked like it was going out of bounds. Accidentally played it. Looked like they regretted that one, but it shouldn't matter too much.
Serve there from Conestoga, number 6, Garrett. And that's a good spike from Conestoga. Leads to a point.
It's another point for the Cougars as they're only down 5 here. It's been really back and forth throughout this entire game, and the Cougars are just chipping at this lead ever so slightly.
Another serve from Garrett here for Conestoga. Good return from the Mustangs. This leads to an outside hit. Oh, wow. Painted on the corner.
And that's just textbook right there.
That looks
Cougars
like
covering the entire court. One spot open. It's the deep corner, and it's just hit perfectly.
that one looked like another good high IQ moment from Stater.
Indeed. 2 points away from taking this set and going out 2-0 to start this game.
Stater with the serve for the Mustangs. And that's an ace for Stater. Good serve.
Another ace, and she has just been killing it so far this game. It's 1 point away from taking this set.
This is do or die for Concordia. Stater with the serve once again. Let's see if she can do 2 in a row.
And the crowd is getting into it. You can feel the energy pulsing through this court.
Good serve from Stater. Return well by Conestoga. And this is a good block from the front court of the Mustangs. That's Samuelson on the block there. Good spike.
And that'll
Good
do it.
block.
They couldn't take it on the serve like they'd done before, but they do get it right back on that block. And this is just the textbook defense that Concordia has been executing throughout this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, this Mustang defense is, not only today, but usually they just have a really good front court and back court, so it's kind of hard to get points off of these Mustangs.
Concordia has just been relentless. Even with strong leads, they won't give up that constant pursuit of getting this point, and it's showing where they have a 2-0 lead to start this game, going into set 3.
I mean, this Conestoga team is still fighting in there. They've been within 5 points from the Mustangs almost both of these sets and almost every play, I guess. They've been chipping away.
That set 2 was a lot closer than the first one, and they're inching ever so closer to getting this third set here.
Yeah, this is just great volleyball here. Mustangs using a lot of their smart plays, painting on the edge,
For sure.
and getting their points.
There's been lots of high IQ for the Mustangs and lots of moments where they've just overpowered this Conestoga defense. There's lots of team chemistry for the Mustangs, and you can just tell that they've been through this situation a million times.
Yeah. What do you think we're going to see here coming into set 3?
Coming to this third set, I'm going to see the Mustangs starting out strong, but Conestoga's not going to go out with a fight. I do see them battling back.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Conestoga might take this one. They've been in the game this whole time, and I think after this set here, little break, little time off, I think they're going to come in with a new mindset, and I think they might take this one.
Yeah. I mean, Concordia has a lot of momentum going into this set. If they could just keep that rolling, they will take this and win the game.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we have about 2 minutes here on the clock left. What do you think the teams here are talking about during this break?
Right now for this Concordia team, they're thinking, do not let off this lead. Don't get off the gas. End it right now. Don't let it get to a fourth set.
Yeah. I mean, I think if they let this get to a fourth set, anything can happen.
For sure.
It's just a mental game at this point.
Tonight is Hawaiian out down there. The student section is all dressed up. Landon has quite the shirt on right now. You want the loofah? There's an extra one.
I'm okay for now.
No, all right. More for me.
Looks like we're going to have Will Perkins coming in here to announce.
Welcome, Will.
Thank you.
Pretty strong start for the Mustangs here. What do you see coming into this third set?
I think for the Mustangs, you're going to have to see them, like what you were saying earlier, keep their foot on the gas. Like, you don't want to let up. We've seen Conestoga be able to keep it close early in the first 2 sets, but the Mustangs been able to pull away. So I think if they can continue that or maybe even get it to a sizable lead early in this third set, they should be able to control it the rest of the way.
For sure. It's all about, and for Conestoga, it's all about their confidence. As long as they don't lose hope, they can stay in this game and make it competitive.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job, especially like early in those sets. They've kept it competitive, but if they can find a way to keep that competitive spirit throughout this third set, then I think they have a chance at maybe sealing this third set, but it's just going to come down to playing clean volleyball, and if the Mustangs are able to keep up how they've been playing.
Yeah.
Moulton will be back to serve for the Mustangs. Set to the near side, attack back over to the Mustangs. Stater on the kill. That one will go into the net. It'll be side out to the Cougars.
Rare mistake for Stater there. Usually that ends up in a point for Concordia, and Conestoga will take the first point here.
The Mustangs have been playing pretty fundamental volleyball throughout this game so far. Not too many mistakes, which is a good thing to see, but yeah, not something you see very often from Stater, like what you were saying. He's gonna go right back to her on the attack. Nice dig. Cougars send it right back. Attack off the top of the net. Set to the far side. Attack goes long and out of bounds. Point to the Mustangs.
That one just a little bit too much on him. That's just ball IQ there for the Mustangs, reading that play.
They've done a good job tonight. I've seen a couple where ball looks like it's going to go long. They haven't really played it. Smart decision there.
Almost all their reads has been correct so far.
Yeah, I only saw that one play late by Mullen late in that second set where she kind of went after one that was out of bounds. But other than that, yeah, they've done a good job judging in or out throughout this match.
Touch shot was just a bit short, and the net swells another one.
Conestoga set to the far side. That one just gets back over to the Mustangs. Snyder on the kill, and that one gets down. Mustangs with an early lead here in set number 3.
Lots of confidence and lots of enjoyment from this Concordia crowd. Whenever they get in that huddle, you can just tell they're having a great time and they're enjoying this lead.
Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Set middle, Samuelson on the attack. Off of front row blockers, right back over to the Mustangs. Snyder's attack is blocked up front.
Conestoga.
Grace Rodas on the block.
The Cougars defense will step up there, and they do take the point, keeping them within 1 here.
Fader back to serve for the Cougars, just trailing by 1 in the early going is set number 3. Johannes on the attack. They're going to say that one's just long and out of bounds.
A little bit too much power there, and it'll tie it up for the Cougars.
Great serve by Fader. That's an ace for the Cougars, and they have their first lead of the 3rd set. I'd say the Cougars serving's been pretty good tonight. I mean, they've had a couple service errors here and there, but they've also had a couple of aces to make up for that. Samuelson with the tip. That one blocked back over to the Mustangs. Then it'll drop. It'll be a point to the Cougars.
The Cougars are coming out strong. This is exactly the type of start you want if you're the Cougars here. Up by 2 points. It's their largest lead of the night.
Set far side. Snyder on the attack. Deflected out of bounds. That one's going to eventually find the floor. It'll be a point to the Mustangs.
Concordia does step up, and they do get that point there. It's a strong serve, and it was just too much power for Conestoga to return that one.
Samuelson back to serve for the Mustangs. That one is just out of bounds on the far sideline. So service error by the Mustangs will send it right back to the Cougars.
The Cougars do keep their lead here, and Concordia has not had a lead in a minute, trying to get a stop on this defense.
Another great serve by the Cougars. Snyder on the attack. Cougars able to track it down. Right back over to Concordia. Case with a great dig. Cougars reset. Send it right back over to the Mustangs. Snyder cross-court kill, and that one's down.
That early defense there by the Cougars was very similar to the last point. They are able to get under this one and return it, but a strong set, or a strong serve, oh my goodness, sorry, strong spike there by Snyder does get the point for Concordia.
Perkinson and Fulton just subbed in for the Mustangs. Perkinson back serving. That one inbounds. That was Maggie Feeney with the kill. That one just able to find that back corner and drop inbounds.
Concordia needs to go on a little run here to regain this lead here.
Rodas back to serve. just long and out of bounds. Side out to the Mustangs. Snyder will be back to serve.
That's just what Concordia needed to go on a run here. A great start and trying to keep it going on the serve.
Snyder, a strong server for the Mustangs, so we'll have to see if she can get them on a roll. And well, that's what you call an announcer's jinx right there.
For sure.
Try and talk him up then. Service error. So send it right back to the Cougars. Maggie Feeney back to serve. Great serve. Mustangs control. Fulton on the attack. Back over to the Cougars. Fulton on the kill. Controlled by Conestoga. Good block up front by the Mustangs. And that will be deflected out of bounds off of Perkinson. So Cougars have built themselves a 3-point lead in this third set.
This Concordia defense needs to step up here. They've looked really good throughout these first 2 sets, but right now Conestoga seems to be scoring a little too much here.
Stater on the attack, and a net violation. They're actually going to call a lift on the Mustangs. And Concordia is going to have to call their first timeout of the set, trailing 10-6 to Conestoga.
Down by 4. It's the largest lead for the Cougars so far this night. What are we talking over in this Mustang huddle?
I think for the Mustangs, you're just trying to regroup here, because I feel like I'm starting to see some things maybe fall apart, maybe get a little bit too relaxed. You're seeing Conestoga up front playing really well, able to get a couple of blocks. And I think just going to be try and do what you were able to do in those early sets. Just try and regroup and try and get out of this and cut into this Conestoga lead.
For sure, because they definitely can do it. They've shown and they've executed throughout these first 2 sets that they can take advantage of this game. But right now, they have not been able to. The Cougars have built quite a strong lead here.
And it was about those first 2 sets. Once Conestoga hit that 9 to 10 point mark, it was when the Mustangs really start to pull away, and Conestoga wasn't able to claw back in it. So we'll have to see if either Conestoga can keep this 4-point lead, or at least somewhere around there, if the Mustangs can cut into it and try and come back as we near the midway point of the third set.
Conestoga needs to get this set here if they want to stay in this game, and they're showing that they want it.
Maggie Feeney back to serve still for the Cougars. Stater on the attack. That one's going to be a kill as it flies out of bounds off the Cougar blockers.
That strong hit went straight off the blockers and out of bounds. Lots of power behind these spikes.
McNair back to serve for the Mustangs. Cougars control, free ball back over to the Mustangs. Set near side, Fulton's attack controlled. Cross court attack, McNair able to get under it.
Great save, but the Cougars do find the gap in the defense, and they go up by 4.
They're kind of staying at that same margin of 4 points. If the Cougars can keep it up, we'll try and steal this third set, force a 4th set. Mustangs able to control. Samuelson with the tip, unable to drop. Gets through Mustang blockers, but eventually drops. That was Lori Fader on the tip.
Just a little mental error there by the Mustangs. It's a little miscommunication that results in a point for Conestoga.
Set far side, Stater on the attack. Conestoga able to get back over to the Mustangs. Samuelson attack middle, and that one's going to drop on Conestoga's side, so it'll be side out to the Mustangs.
Can't quite get it over the net there, and the Mustangs need to seize this moment here.
That's about the point in the first 2 earlier sets, like I was talking about. Mustangs kind of midway through. It was a close game, maybe leading by a point or tie, that they're really able to start to pull away, but in this case, they're going to have to fight from behind. Mustangs cut the lead to 3 back-to-back points. We'll see if they can keep this up. Moulton on the serve. Good serve by Moulton. Set near side. Back over to the Mustangs. Samuelson middle attack. Back over to Conestoga. Dug out by Snyder. Great dig by Snyder. Keeps it alive for the Mustangs. Phillips, great vision. Somehow dug out, but will ultimately drop. That was a great dig of Maggie Feeney.
Lots of effort there for the Mustangs to secure that point. Hustle, effort, and a ton of just the desire for this point, and they do get it.
That was great effort by Snyder on their side, and then Feeney had that great dig for Conestoga, but no one was able to get over the net for the Cougars. Set middle, McNair set it. It's going to get back over to the Cougars. Nice adjustments. Going to send it back over to the Mustangs. Samuelson with the kill, and that cuts the lead to 1.
This is exactly the Mustangs we were seeing in these first 2 sets, and they take another point here after great effort by getting that point as far back as it was and just locking in to score the rest.
A 4-0 run for the Mustangs. Can potentially tie it here if they can get this next point. Middle row attack, dug out by McNair. Poorly timed jump by Samuelson. Just jumped a little too early on that one. They weren't able to get it over the net, so it'll be side out to the Cougars.
The Cougars break the run here and try to regain their momentum they had earlier in this 3rd set.
Garrett on the serve. This time, Samuelson makes up for it and gets the kill. It'll send it right back to the Mustangs.
It's another strong spike out of Samuelson. We've seen a lot of that out from her this game, and in this set particularly, we do get the point there. It's a strong set, or a strong spike to get the point.
Stater on the serve. Set middle. Strong kill. That was Miley Kruk.
That ball came in too fast. Not enough reaction time.
Yeah, that one was aimed right at McNair's chest. There's nothing she could do about that one. Mustangs controls. Samuelson, middle row attack. Dug out. Back over to the Mustangs. Snyder tip. That one's not able to get over, and that'll drop on the Mustang side. So Cougars push the lead back to 3.
Conestoga had looked like they lost it for a little bit there, but they do regain their lead, and they're building it up here.
Fader on the serve. Mustangs trying that middle attack with Samuelson. It's worked a couple times, but Cougars able to get some blockers up there. Send that one back to the Mustangs. Snyder on the attack. Great vision by Snyder. That one will be a kill for Snyder, and that one drops in bounds.
Great finesse there and touch as we find the open spot in the court. All of the Conestoga had shifted to the left, and it was a great spot and great find.
Samuelson will be back to serve for Concordia. Right back over to the Mustangs. Phillips on the attack. Conestoga able to control. Mullen set middle. That was Perks on the attack. Ball still in the air and eventually drop on the Mustang side.
Lots of effort. Couldn't quite get it there. Little mishap at the bottom near that net area, but Cougars will keep that 3-point lead.
16-13 to score midway through the 3rd set. That'll go down as a kill for Snyder. Side out back to the Mustangs.
Mustangs will need to pick it up and try to regain a lead here late in this 3rd set if they want to take this set and get the win.
Yeah, outside of that stretch where Concordia was able to cut it to 1, it kind of seemed like Conestoga has been the team that's wanted it more in this 3rd set. And with this 2-point lead, it's kind of looked that way. and a net violation will be called against the Cougars. So back to a 1-point lead. Mustangs just trailing 16-15. Good serve by Perkinson, tip right back over to the Mustangs. Snyder tipped it right back over to Conestoga. Perks there on the block. Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Snyder on the attack off of blockers and out of bounds. That'll be a kill, tied up at 16.
That's a strong play there to tie back up the game. Lots of momentum here for the Mustangs, trying to regain that lead they had earlier.
Mustangs looking for their first lead since early in this third set. And two Mustangs, that was McNair and Fulton, who tried to go after that tip by Conestoga. Neither of them were able to get to it. Back to the Cougars, who retake the lead.
The Cougars do stay alive there.
Case with the dig. Over to Snyder, blocks back over to the Mustangs. Fulton on the cross-court attack, it's blocked, but it stays on the Cougars' side, so it'll be point to the Mustangs.
Concordia just won't go away, and they tie it up again.
Snyder serving for the Mustangs. Trying to get the sweep here, sub-district final. We're able to get the sweep last night against Fort Calhoun. And that will give the Mustangs the 18-17 lead. The attack went out of bounds on the near sideline.
The Mustangs finally regained the lead. They need to keep this momentum going here.
Attack near side. McNair able to get to it. Perks on the attack middle, right back over to the Mustangs off of the block. Great contest by Sater. She gets the block, and the Mustangs lead by 2.
She's been dominating the front lines all night for Concordia with strong spikes and blocks. Just like that, that's textbook, and Conestoga will call a timeout, trying to calm the Mustangs down and get a little points going to try to regain that lead.
Yeah, it seems like Mustangs have started to settle in here towards the end of this third set. And if you're Conestoga, you got to try and find that what you had earlier in this third set to build that 5-point lead. See if you can find a spark here late in this third set.
They were on top for most of the third set, but Concordia picks up momentum late and takes a lead 19-17.
Yeah, and if you're the Mustangs, you want to keep your foot on the pedal. You have all the momentum in your favor. You're at home trying to win sub-district final and move on to district finals Saturday, which will most likely be hosted here if they end up winning this match here between Conestoga. Time will be announced later, but assuming they can close out this third set, we'll be looking forward to that matchup with whoever they end up playing.
Concordia just 6 points away from taking this game.
Snyder on the serve for the Mustangs. Back over to Concordia. Phillips on the attack off of blockers. Conestoga able to control. Snyder able to get to it. Attack by Sater, blocks right back to the Mustangs. Good attack by Fulton. It'll just be a free ball back over to the Mustangs. Trying to set up, try and get the point here. Perks with the kill. She really likes that cross court.
That was a strong hit and just denied. They tried to recover there, but it does fall out of bounds. It's another point for Concordia, 4 points away, and it's now a 4-point lead.
Yeah, 5-0 run for the Mustangs, trailed 17-16, but since then it's been all Mustangs. Service error by the Mustangs. That's Snyder's second of the set, so it'll send it back to Conestoga.
This is a big serve here for Conestoga. They need to score a point here to slow down this Mustang team.
Feeney back to serve. Mustangs control. Stater on the attack, blocked right back to the Mustangs. Looking to the other side to Fulton. Not able to get it back over the net. It'll be a point to the Mustangs. Closing in on this third set and looking to win and sweep.
Just 3 points away. Another timeout. They need to get a stop here, and it needs to happen soon. Just 3 points away from ending this game.
Yeah, if you're Conestoga, you got to try and talk things up. You know, trailing 4 late in this third set, I mean, you just got to try and play fundamental volleyball. You've done a pretty good job with blocks up front, but just kind of back row. Mustangs been able to get some big kills, and just being able to control those and keep those in play and try and send it back over. Try and get your attack going. It's kind of been a lot of free balls and easy work for the Mustangs to take care of. So it's just me having to flip that momentum back onto your side and try and cut into this lead.
Mustangs are all smiles here, only 3 points away from taking this game.
Great serve by McNair. Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Almost got down. Great dig by McNair. That was just kind of a push attack. It went into the net. It'll be point to the Mustangs.
That great effort pays off. Diving play recovered by the Mustangs. That's just the type of plays that we've seen all night out of them that really shows why this team is on top.
Served by McNair over to the Cougars. Blocked. It went through the hands of Samuelson and down the Mustang side, so side out to the Cougars.
Conestoga will keep it in within 4 here, not letting the Mustangs go on runs. That's exactly what they need to do, but they need to go on run up for their own.
Bergmeyer back to serve. Try and get any last momentum the Cougars might be able to find. The set went over the hands of Samuelson, but stayed there with the free ball over, and that one's out of bounds. It'll be points to the Mustangs. Set
1
and
point
match
away.
Point. Match point for the Mustangs. Looking to end the match in 3 sets. Sweep both Fort Calhoun and Conestoga on their home floor.
This crowd is on their feet. They're ready for Concordia to take this point.
Good serve by Moulton. Set near side, gets over Mustang blockers. Stater on the attack, it goes into the net. She was ready to bring the house down on that one, but it just went right into the net.
Conestoga not ready to go out just yet. They will stay in this game. It's do or die here for the Cougars. Very important serve here.
Set far side, Stater on the attack. Cougars able to control a free ball back over to the Mustangs. Set middle, Samuelson on the attack, unable to dig it out.
And that'll do it. Samuelson calls game, and Concordia takes the win with a sweep.
Mustangs able to play well all night long. Like you said, won in 3 sets. Great match from the Mustangs. It'll move them to district finals on Saturday.
I mean, the scoreboard doesn't tell the full story there. It was a 3-0 sweep, but Conestoga put up a great fight all night long. I mean, there was never a point where Concordia was blowing them out. It was just close all the time. And Conestoga put up a great fight.
Yeah, I give them props. They definitely played really well, especially in that third set. They were able to keep it really close. Had a lead for a good portion of it, but yeah.